It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news, and it's Friday afternoon, Friday evening, April 22nd, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I have 5 o'clock news on. And on top story at 5 is Prince, a part of the property tour and a complete game changer in popular music. Died Thursday at his Paisley compound in the Minneapolis suburb of Chanhassen. 8 people have been found dead in some of 40 days said Friday, with 7 of them killed in what appear to be execution-style shootings. London, President Obama and Prime Minister David Cameron showed Friday that the special relationship between the two countries means that they can tell each other things that you can only say to friends. Governor Terry McAuliffe of Virginia spoke with some of the people whose voting rights he restored. After years lawsuit settlement, what's next for drivers? President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama were welcomed to Kensington Palace today for dinner with the two contestants at Cambridge, as well as Prince Harry. United Nations, our Paris deal saw climate change in the sentence stand by more than 165 countries at the United Nations on Friday. The most states that endorsed an international agreement on day one at record backers open willows and inspired swift implementation. Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto said as proposal of the nation's Senate on Thursday to reform the General Health Law and the Federal Penal Code to relax laws against marijuana and medical use. Washington, the United States will buy heavy water from Iran's nuclear power program and expects to be delivered within weeks, U.S. said. What should someone in the Netherlands do if someone says something derogatory or defamatory about President Recep Tayyip Erdogan? Brussels, one of the Brussels airport bombers who have been invited as a former Islamic State jail who have been held 4 French drills, sausage in Syria. Seoul, North Koreans imposing traffic fines and relative raise funds of construction according to sources in the country. Atlanta, 2 international computer hackers have been sentenced by U.S. court to a combined 24 years and 6 months for developing a notorious spy malware. So, airport activities in North Korea's Pyongyang renuclear are showing Pyongyang is getting ready for a split nuke test which could happen as early as Saturday. Ayudhya, Ecuador, a powerful 6.2 magnitude earthquake struck off at coast of Ecuador Thursday night, just 5 days after a larger quake that killed at least 587 people. Police have identified a 16-year-old girl who died Thursday after she was assaulted by other girls inside a high school bathroom in Wilmington, Delaware. Texas man encountered Tiger Lewis said she started licking him in the face. Said Jonathan Gessner said he saw the tiger crouching on first scene was scared. Gessner told the Houston Chronicle that he approached the animal anyway. Sycamore, Illinois. Charges have been dismissed against a man who was spent nearly 5 years behind bars in a 1957 murder of a little girl. Seattle, a U.S. judge on Friday allowed a lawsuit against 2 former military psychologists who developed a CIA's interrogation program during George W. Bush's presidency and ended a victory that 2 former prisoners said they were. Philadelphia, Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton and Senator Bernie Sanders this year were planning to use a soda tax to fund universal preschool in Philadelphia. Cleveland, U.S. Secretary is making public a detailed security plan for July's Republican National Convention in Cleveland. Tampa, Florida, the United States military revealed Friday that it has killed 20 civilians and wounded 11 others in the recent airstrikes in Syria and Iraq. Washington, a super PAC supporting Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton has organized a $1 million task force to combat negative attacks against her online. However, the lawyer of a mountain who accused me in the massacre of the 2 Medfield holdup says his client was in drug arbitration facilities at the time of the incident in February and could not have committed the crimes. Paul Colucci, a Franklin lawyer who represents 27-year-old David McKinley Mansfield, gave prosecutors paperwork on Friday in Attleboro District Court in the state backed up the client claims. McKinley is accused of committing an unarmed robbery on February 7th at Honeydew Donuts on Route 106 and Copeland Drive in the armed holdup on March 8th at the nearby Sunoco station. Drive. He also faces charges of stealing the money back on February 17th from Mobile Gas on Route 106 where he once worked. Prosecutors say a former co-worker immediately recognized the masked robber as McKinley. McKinley, who had pleaded innocent of crimes, was arrested on March 17th and was initially held on a $15,000 cash bail, but he appealed the bail. A decision involved with the Supreme Court and was released from jail. Earlier this month, $1,500 cash bail with orders lived with his girlfriend in East Taunton according to court records. Mansfield police say drunk driver was to blame for a single car accident early Friday morning in which one person was hospitalized. The driver was arrested and the power was knocked out for hours in the neighborhood off South Main Street. Boston and camel and used during the Apollo 15 space mission in 1971 has been sold at the auction for more than $450,000. Boston-based auction said the 12-inch long Zeiss Telestar 500mm f8 lens used by mission commander David Scott in the moon and in orbit was sold on Thursday to an anonymous buyer. The lens designed for the Hasselblad electric data camera was used to take nearly 300 photos. It has modifications to make it easier to use while wearing pressurized spacesuit gloves. New Bedford, Massachusetts, a Massachusetts man trying to enjoy a book on the beach got quite displeased when he found a box containing human ashes. The crazy Jules Jim Charm and Slaughter base was set on a choice to find out high levels of lead. The New York State Attorney General said on Friday that his office has opened an investigation into how toys with dangerous high levels of lead. Caterpillar Incorporated, the world's largest maker of heavy machinery and factory, loaded its 2016 sales and earnings outlook as steep price declines in revenue from its construction, oil and gas, and rail business segment hurt quarterly profit. U.S. stocks edged up on Friday, gaining in the second week in a row, but the tech heavy NASDAQ but for the trend as bet bar of tech stocks lagged. Volkswagen AG dramatically increased their 2015 earnings change for cost and emission cheating, Senegal, resulting in worst annual loss in 40 days. Mobile pursued new crackdowns and other car makers. Mongolia is suffering from an over-dependence on mining as global commodity prices and demand from China to increase diversification is urgently needed. Brisbane, Australia. Harris Corporation Australian operation is preferred bidder for Motorized and Army Communications. Tokyo. Mitsubishi Heavy Industry says its self-jet fighter prototype conducted its maiden flight. Helsinki, Finland. Finland issued request for information notice on multi-purpose fighter aircraft. Feds in Maryland. Aerospace company Lockheed Martin announced Friday it will reduce the information technology workforce by about 200. Charles Darwin observed finches in the Galapagos Islands when the development is theory of evolution by natural selection. These finches' beaks are still evolving today. Scientists have identified a gene associated with a size. It's been a year for us. Less events so far, and Earth Day is getting in on a fun with a full moon. Think you grow fast? Scientists also say one dance for a baby went from tiny to a 210 in the blink of a computer's eye. At birth, scientists saw babies weigh about as much as about average human baby, 6 to 8 pounds. Pregnant San Francisco women test positive for Zika virus after Central American visit. People at FDIC may at least twice the risk of developing certain head and neck cancers as individuals who don't carry the virus. And now the year's stock report at 507 is down. End of the day up 23 points at 18,003.75. SP 5 up 10 cents at 2,091.58 and Nasdaq down 39.66 cents at 4,906.23. The DAX down 62.24 at 10,373.49. FTSE down 71 at 6,310.44. CAC 40 down 13.17 at 4,569.66. Asian markets. Nikkei up 2.87 at 17,572.49. Shanghai up 6.79 points at 2,959.68. And HSI down 1.21 points at 21,467.04. Oil markets up 55 cents at $43.73. Brent 45.13 at 60 cents. And natural gas 2.14 at 72,000 a point. Gold down 16.40 at 1233.90. Silver down 12 cents at 16.97. And copper up 1/4,000 points at 2.265. Bonds, US 10-year yield 1.8913%, up to 1,000 points. German 10-year yield 0.231%, down 1,000 points. German 10-year yield down up 2 cents at below 1.23%. FX bond, European US dollar down 6,000 points at 1.124, but 1.1224. US dollar Japanese yen up $2.34 at 111.78, and Great Britain US dollar up 8,000 points at 1.4409. Alright, look at that commodities. Wheat down 31 at 472.5. Soybean 993 3/4 down 33 3/4. Corn down 15 at 374 3/4. Sugar down 42 cents at 15.16. Coffee 123.20 down 9 cents. Cotton up 93 cents at $64.42. Red rice down 18 cents 10.745. And cocoa up 71 at 3,132. Livestock futures live cattle down 2.45 at 114.45. Lean hogs down 8.25 at $78.70. And FT cattle down 3.5 at 141.95. Hey, Robert! Get our channel news on 509, and it's time out for a spot report Tonight, the Boston Red Sox will be taking on Houston Astros down in Houston, while the Boston Celtics will take on the Atlanta Hawks in game number 3 of the NBA Eastern Conference first round at the Garden. Major League Baseball announced Friday that Blue Jays first baseman Chris Colorado tested positive for dihydrochloramine test dropped on a performance and the drug will be suspended for 80 games. Kurt Schillin's not to be offended. Tiger Woods hit golf balls to the public for the first time in months at a June cleaning on Thursday night, and Golf Journal reported Friday that he is considering making a return to competitive golf at the Wells Fargo Championship in Florham Park, New Jersey. Ryan Fitzpatrick is still free agent, and New York Jets still don't have a Saturday quarterback in April is faded to May, which the NFL calendar means the time is ticking. Peter Joe News on 510 on this Friday evening, the gateway to the weekend, and it is time now for a travel report, and it makes it look like a Memorial Day weekend with this 80s style-like weather in the 80s. As we take a look at Rhode Island, where 146 on both ends, low from 146.8 to Route 99. 295 in the northbound side is for Route 37 all the way to Route 6 in Cranston Johnson Stretch. 95 in the northbound side it is for Route 37 and Walk all the way to downtown Providence. 95 southbound side for 126 Pawtucket all the way to downtown Providence. 146 southbound side so before Route 95 downtown Providence. Down in East Bay, the 138 on the westbound side, also at the Newport Bridge. 114 in the southbound side, also around the Brestmano Bridge. 146 on the northbound side, also before 116 in Lincoln due to an accident around Route 146 and 116 in Lincoln, so expect some delays. On in the Cape, Twain in the northbound side, a little slow before the Bourne Bridge, but Bourne and Summer Bridge are looking good. Route 6 and Summer Bridges looking good from Sagamore all the way to Orleans. Down in southeast Massachusetts, 95 stop and go from Route 1 in Sheridan all the way to 295 in Attleboro. 24 in the southbound side is slow after Route 120 in Canton. 95 southbound slow after Route 120 in Canton. Route 3 in the southbound side it is slow after the Braintree split all the way after Route 18 in Weymouth. Boston vicinity southeast expressway both ends slow from the Pike all the way after the Braintree split. 93 slow in both ends from Somerville all the way to Boston, and 95 northbound is stretching all the way up to Medford with slow on the end. Massbach and eastbound side a little slow from the Austin Brant tolls. Massbach and eastbound side it is slow from South Boston all the way to Logan Airport. Massbach on the westbound side so over to Ted Williams Tunnel. Massbach on the westbound side so over to Newton Court, and then head breaks again for 128 in Western all the way at the Westburg. Massbach and eastbound side it is so from Ashland all the way at the Framingham. 120 southbound side it is so from Route 9 and Wolseley all the way out to the Braintree split. 120 in the northbound side it is so from the split all the way to Route 28 in Randolph. 128 on the northbound side it is so from Hannah Street in Needham all the way at the Route 2 in Lexington. 128 on the southbound side so from Route 3 in Burlington all the way at the Waltham. Route 3 on the northbound side it is so from Burlington to Billerica. 120 on the northbound side it is so from Waltham all the way at the Woburn. And then Route 3 northbound side back there from 495 low all the way at the Pepperell. 93 on the northbound side stop and go from Woburn all the way at the Route 213 Methuen. 495 on the southbound side is slow on both ends from Lancaster all the way at to Marlborough, and 495 southbound back there from Marlborough all the way at the Hopkinton past the Mass Pike. Route 2 on the eastbound side also from Route 16 Belmont all the way at the Route Fresh Palm Parkway in Cambridge. 495 on the northbound side it is slow from Westford all the way at the Lawrence. 495 southbound side slow from Lawrence all the way at the Chelmsford. Down in New Hampshire, 7 New Hampshire, Route 3 on the southbound side, also on the Merrimack Stretch. 93 on the northbound side, also after I-89, Route 393 in Concord. Spawn and Turbine on the northbound side, so from 95 all the way at the Route 4 in Durham, New Hampshire. Main Turbine on the southbound side, also on the York Toll Plaza, but highways in Maine are looking good on this Friday afternoon, as so as highways in New Hampshire and Vermont are looking good, except for the 99 on the southbound side, a little so after the Canadian border. At in western vicinity, 299 on the eastbound side, a little so from Berlin and Marlborough. 190 on the northbound side it is so from Leominster to Route 2. Route 2 on the westbound side, so from Devons all the way at the Fitchburg. Mass Park on both ends it is so from I-84 in service area to Charlton and Mass Park eastbound side. We get an accident just before I-84 in service, so expect some delays around the service area on both ends of Mass Park and I-84 out in Springfield. Mass Park on the eastbound side, so from I-91 to 291. 291 on both ends also in the Chicopee stretch. 91 on the northbound and southbound side is so from Agawam to Springfield. Route 37 in the eastbound side, so from Agawam all the way at to Springfield. I-91 on both ends is so from Rockville all the way at the Winslocks via Hartford. I-84 on both ends is so from Farmington all the way at East Hartford. I-84 on the westbound side it is so from Somerton all the way at the Waterbury. And I-84 on the eastbound side, so from Millbury all the way at the Waterbury. 691 in both ends also from IE for the I-91. 91 in southbound side is backed up to Route 691 in Meriden. Eastern Connecticut highways are looking good. Except for 95 northbound side, also around Route 395 in New London. Down in Connecticut, Barrett Parkway in both ends today is slow from Shelton all the way out to New Canaan. 95 on both ends, it's slow around Route 91 in New Haven, and 95 northbound is backed up all the way up to West Haven. 95 southbound is backed up from Brentford all the way up to New Haven, and 95 on both ends, slow from Bridgeport all the way up to Norwalk, and all the way down for the New York border. 287 on the westbound side is slow from 128 in Port Chester all the way up to the Tappan Zee Bridge. Highways and byways in New York City and vicinity are slow go, as soon as the highways and byways of Philadelphia are slow go. New York State Freeway is looking good from New York all the way to the Pennsylvania border, except on the New York State Freeway on the westbound side. So from 290 to Route 190 in Buffalo, and I-3 on the westbound side, it is so from I-87 to I-80 in Albany, Schenectady stretch, and 787 it's slow go after I-87 in Troy. In Troy, there. Alright, look at MBTA alerts at 5:15. Now it's 5:16. Blue on Spirits and Minor Lays of Disabled Train at Aquarium. Silver on S4 Spirits and Minor Lays of Traffic. Silver on S5 Spirits and Minor Lays on the Cabaret Rail. Due to ongoing circuit track work, midday Woods Line trains may be experiencing some delays. Train special alerts be sent as needed. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 5:16 p.m. on this Friday afternoon, and time now for a weather report. And it felt like a taste of summer then spring. It kind of looked like a Memorial Day weekend, as our current conditions here in North Massachusetts 74 degrees. Your first gauge, humidity 54%. Wind speed south is about 12 miles. Barometer 20.81 inches. Dew about 56 degrees and visibility of 10 miles an hour. Alright, current conditions. It is 78 out of Logan and Boston, 68 in Beverly and Gloucester, it's 77 in Bedford, it's 65 in Fitchburg, 72 in Lawrence, 76 in Worcester and Sturbridge, 79 in Norwood, 77 in Taunton, 70 in New Bedford, 75 in Plymouth, 72 in Falmouth, 71 in Provincetown, but 57 in Chatham, 59 in Martha's Vineyard, 55 in Rockland, 61 in Westlake, 63 in TF Green, 72 in Providence, it's 56 in Montauk, 68 in Lyme, Islip, 69 in New York City, 66 in Bridgeport, New Haven, it's 74 in Denver, 73 in Waterbury, Connecticut, 75 in Middletown and Hartford, it's 77 in Winslow, 64 in Springfield and Greenfield, 71 in North Benham, 67 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, it's 73 in Albany, 76 in Silver Springs, 72 in Bainton, 69 in Bremer, Vermont, 78 in Rutland, Vermont, 73 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 72 in Keene, New Hampshire, 65 in Chatham, New Hampshire, 72 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 78 in Colin, New Hampshire, 73 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 68 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 75 out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 67 degrees out of Portland, Maine. Alright, let's take a look at the service map around the country. It shows stationary front from British Columbia stretching all the way down for the Rockies and down for Nebraska. A pink front stretching off the Oregon coast stretching down to Northern California, merging with cold front from Sierras all the way down for Central California at the Pacific coast. Cold front from Southern Iowa stretching through the Great Lakes and stretching, merging with a stationary front up in Quebec, and Quebec is getting extreme northern Quebec is getting cold front. A cold front from Southern Texas down for the Gulf States and stretching up into Kentucky with a low pressure right in Kentucky, and another low pressure system down the eastern Great Lakes around Lake Ontario around eastern New York, and high pressure up in Ontario and a high pressure ridge. And a high pressure ridge from the Rockies down through the Texas Panhandle. And a front with a pair of lows from Washington State down for the Nevada via Idaho. It's 59 degrees in Detroit, 66 out in Pittsburgh, 71 in Washington, D.C., 70 in Atlanta, 82 in Miami, Florida, 82 in Brownsville, Texas, 80 in Dallas, Texas, 66 in Kansas City and Omaha, Nebraska, 52 in Chicago, 55 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 65 in Great Falls, Manhattan, 56 in Seattle, 50 in San Francisco, 67 in Los Angeles, it's 90 in Las Vegas, 92 in Phoenix, 79 in Salt Lake City, 75 in Denver, and 77 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was a warm summer-like day here in New England on this Friday. And latest radar shows some line of rain showers from Lawrence stretching down for Beverly, line of rain showers from Ipswich up to the Cape End, but this is a line of rain showers from Southern New Hampshire down for Worcester County and up into Northern Connecticut. And zooming in just a little bit, these are the heavy bands of rain showers and few better rumbles of thunder from Merrimack, New Hampshire, stretching down Hollis, and cover down Pepper, and another batch stretch around Holden, stretch around Lancaster, down for Princeton, and down to Garner, and around West Bend and Petersham. Another band of heavy showers and storms from Auburn, down for Spencer, down for East of I-84 from Southbridge, down for Eastern Connecticut, for Eastern, down for Taunton, down for Summers, around Winslow, around Enfield, and around West Greenwich, some Line of rain showers from North Granby stretching east to Brentford, Holyoke, down to South Hadley. And gonna see where these storms are going. This cell's gonna be headed towards Storm and Acton will be next in this cell. And this cell will be from Windsor to be headed towards Summers, Stafford, Connecticut, and Munson, Massachusetts. And this is gonna be headed towards South, so Chaplin, Coventry, and Wyndham. You're next in this cell. And this is a cell from Newswich, so Mount Vernon, New Boston, Bedford, Manchester, Hooksett. You're next in this cell. And up north, seeing some spotty rain showers north of Rutland and down for Montpelier, and some patchy rain showers around the White Mountains, New Hampshire, and some spotty rain showers in the northeast portions of Vermont, stretching in extreme northern portions of New Hampshire and extreme northern portions of Maine, and down in eastern portions of Quebec, and spotty rain showers up upstate New York, stretching east central Ontario, just around Ottawa, and this is a line of heavy showers and storms from central western New York, stretching down for western Pennsylvania, down for Ohio, down for eastern Indiana, and this is another line of rain showers and storms from south central New York and down for southwestern Connecticut, and some spotty rain showers around New Jersey, down for northern Delaware and northeastern Maryland, and this is a line of rain showers and storms from Virginia down for northern and western portions of Florida, and some rain showers from Alabama down for western portions of Georgia. And down the western portion of the region, a line of rain showers from northern Mexico stretching to New Mexico, and up in the southern Colorado, and some spotty rain showers from north central California, from San Francisco stretching up to Vancouver, and some sleet and snow around the Oregon Cascades, and snow and sleet around the Sierras and north central California mountains, and raining down northwestern portion of Nevada, and some spotty rain showers around Salt Lake City, Utah. And a line of rain showers from southern British Columbia down for Alberta, and a line of rain showers central portions of Saskatchewan, some snow, sleet, and rain showers from western and southeastern portions of Manitoba, and down the western portions of Ontario and the northern portions of Minnesota. Looking at satellite loop, and it shows a line of clouds covering from Florida, stretching up in eastern Canada. Another line of clouds around northeastern Minnesota, down to northwestern Wisconsin, just around Duluth, and a line of clouds from northwestern portion of Minnesota, stretching down for the Pacific Canada, and a line of clouds coming from the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies, and stretching down for Intermountain region, down for northern California and northern Nevada. And a line of clouds coming from New Mexico and the Colorado, and a line of clouds from northern and southeastern portions of Mexico. Alright! Looking at some weather notes. There'll be scattered showers lingering into tomorrow morning. Could be some few rumbles of thunder, and cloudy for Saturday, and be cool and breezy on Sunday. And looking at Futurecast radar. All these showers and thunderstorms will be lingering throughout the morning hours of Saturday and continuing in the afternoon, and going to be out of here by about Saturday evening. And we got a forecast discussion. A cord front over the New York crust at 7 New England tonight and moves offshore Saturday. High pressure and build for later Saturday and Sunday, bringing that dry and seasonable weather. A front will push slowly across the region Monday and Tuesday, which will bring much needed showers to the region. Dry and seasonable conditions should move in around the middle of the next week. Then the low pressure system may bring some additional rainfall to our area this upcoming Thursday and Friday, and neutral until 6 a.m. Saturday morning. This evening and early night, northern streams, short wave, and supporting jets move across New England this evening, and favorable jet dynamics along with Long Island around 2 and SB Cape around 1,000 have been helping to generate showers and few thunderstorms for the Berkshires and Hudson Valley, which should move across western and northern Massachusetts. Favorable conditions after sunset, but until then, expect showers and few thunderstorms on the northeast Massachusetts and Connecticut. Hi, Robert.
Hey,
how
that's why you're doing the news.
Doing good today, Robert.
I know Justina's out there. I talked to her. And her
That's good, Robert.
Well, it's warm out there, Peter.
Yep. Beautiful, warm summer like day.
So what you get at Wiggins?
I get 6 bagels.
Oh, nice. And you like the target because you are on that.
That's good, Robert.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
And now, 7-day forecast to goes. Like, first, take a look at the hazards weather outlook because day 1 tonight, overnight severe weather is not expected this afternoon and evening. However, a few strong to moderately severe thunderstorms are possible until around 10 p.m. this evening to the west of the Boston and Providence line. The main threat will be slow to strong wind gusts and hail. And day 2 for 7. Sunday for Thursday, no hazard weather expected at a time. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, chance of shower May after 9 p.m. Patchwork after 3 a.m. Otherwise, most clouds go to what? 55 degrees. South about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Becoming calm after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 50%. New precipitation between the top 40 days possible. For Saturday, chance of showers May before noon. Patchwork before 9 a.m. Otherwise, cloud skies are going to become most of the sky about 600 degrees. North about 7 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 40%. New precipitation less than 7 inches possible. For Saturday night, mostly clear skies about 38 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. For Sunday, Sunday the podcast skies about 58 about 40 degrees. North wind 5 to 7 miles to shift in the south about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Sunday night. For Monday, chance of showers May after 2 p.m. and after 1 a.m. Partly sunny, most clouds got about 62, about 44 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30% Monday, up and in at 70% by Monday night. Tuesday, showers like May before 2 p.m. Most clouds got about 54 degrees and chance of precipitation 6%. Tuesday, chance of showers for 11 p.m. Most clouds got about 38 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Wednesday, most sunny clouds got about 59, about 40 degrees. Thursday, chance of showers, parts of the most clouds got about 62, about 47 degrees. Chance of precipitation 35%. And for Friday, chance of showers, parts of got about 64 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Hitters, what a phrase of the day. Expect a showery night and a showery tomorrow in store. Let's be with you. Will be a good evening and good positive. Let's see you for a late night report right after sports round, right after the Celtics or the Red Sox game, depending on how late the game goes. Have a good evening.